Welcome, disciples of Kenneth, to our weekly Tuesday meeting. I trust you've all brought your offerings of riff salad to the great and powerful Kenneth.
He hungers and he must feed.
I hope that didn't scare anyone off who's new here in case you have no idea what's going on, and that's pretty likely. These are reaction videos to my ongoing songwriting contest. I listen to the songs that you have sent in, and when I'm sick of listening to them, I hit the gong, Kenneth, he's our stop button. At the end of each episode, you vote in the Discord who's gonna win the fan favorite prize, and then at the end of the month, I decide who's going to get the #1 prize, the first place, who I thought wrote the best song of the whole month. This month, those prizes, as provided by our sponsor Sam Ash, are this ESP LTD EC256 FM electric guitar in a dreamy cobalt blue, as part of a package with this Orange Amps Crush 20 RT amp, a D'Addario auto lock guitar strap and 3 sets of strings, a Gator Icon Series gig bag, Line 6 Pod Go amp modeler, and multi-effects processor. I've got links to where you can get all of that stuff, as well as an exclusive 15% off coupon at the links in the description below. That's also where you can find the Discord where you're gonna vote. I hear Kenneth's tummy rumbling, so that means it's feeding time at the zoo, so enough yakking. Let's get cracking. Matt Kern. It's got drums, guitars, keys, bass, vocals, and some song. Thanks for the opportunity. Matt, some song. Good. Quantum Entangled, Never Again. Oh, I'm gonna have to wait to hear where the one is on this one. Okay. At the risk of saying something much too quotable, I love a big fat organ. Sound. All right, this is like kind of sick. I was not expecting this vocal at all. This is weird as I'm not sure what to make of this. It's cool. I'm a little underwhelmed by this chorus. Okay. All right, I get the idea. I will give you a big tip of the hat for being brave enough to create something unique sounding. This felt very adventurous to me. That vocal style with this sort of proggy thing was not expecting in the least. So you caught me by surprise. I will say that although I liked the song, I didn't love it. And I kept expecting to start loving it because it felt like it was really gonna pop off. And then the chorus was a bit of a disappointment for me. But I think you should definitely continue exploring this sound further. The Heretic. It's an experiment in mixing doom, death metal, slam, and black metal. The song is about being a willing human sacrifice to kill God. Transcend through suffering. I will say that I don't really think that just mixing a bunch of metal subgenres is like the same as being innovative. Like, it can have fun results. But like, I don't know. Also, this doesn't sound anything like anything you just described. Really. And if it doesn't start... Oh, yeah. Okay. So you're not trying to blend them. You're just chopping them up and arranging. Oh, I forgot to change my hat. Oh, well. Double hat. Hard to tell what you're going for when the production and performances are so sloppy and loosey-goosey. Just sounded like a real mushy mess. And also, up until this point, or a whole minute in, I didn't find any of those ideas to be particularly compelling. So work on your performance and production so that you can get it tight and good sounding enough to get across what you're trying to do. Matthew O'Neill, this track was not found. Maybe it has been removed, like my will to live. Bow Lierla. This is a through-composed song about being a slave to social media. I am the Glitter Movement. I'm a solo project based out of Colorado and write and record everything in my basement studio. Well, thanks for letting me know that it's through-composed, so I'm probably going to hate it. Through-composing is a terrible way to write anything. But that's why I hit play and listen, because I hope always to be proven wrong. I think it's usually very shitty storytelling and songwriting. But I think if you do it right, you can still have motivically driven composition, even if nothing ever repeats exactly. Did a whole video on repetition. You want to see it. None of that will matter if you don't do something good. You don't have something good to work with. Which so far this is not. I usually think of through composing as a thing that either you do because you have no idea what you're doing, or because you're in music school listening to a lot of 20th century classical music, and you're going for this like high art, highbrow, pushing the boundaries of what's possible kind of thing. This is the first time I've heard something that was like somewhere in between. I didn't really find any of this all that compelling to listen to, so I guess if you're through composing and you don't like it, that's kind of better, because then it's never going to come back. Long story short, this didn't really grab me. Corbin Runyan. Hey Trey, this is a song I started writing after playing Elden Ring back in April, and I just finished the song this month. I've been trying to get better at songwriting, and you've helped me a lot with that. I know I still have a long way to go, as I'm only 16. Oh, okay. I'm aware this is the f***ing Thunderdome, bitch. But I'm just curious how quickly I'll get gonged, lol. Crucible Night 1.1. Those are dreadful sounding acoustic guitars, but cool part. All right. A little weird. A little bit of a mess, but okay, all right. I'm curious how quickly I'll get gonged, you said. Well, why didn't you like front load the song with a bunch of like really cool shit? Every song does not have to be an absolute burner right out of the gate. But if you're sending something in to somebody to listen to, maybe pick one that starts off a bit quicker. Save the slow burns for the middle of the album. I'm gonna give you a tip of the hat though for building some pretty good tension in your intro. You did not deliver a payoff quickly enough. Like, this is way too long to get to the meat of the song, but pretty good, nice buildy intro.
Heath Houston. Just me, a little number that came from messing around in open E tuning. The lyrics, wondering how a beautiful person could want a broke idiot like me.
It's a great question, Heath. Make Me Blue, Heath H. As one of the very beautiful people, I can tell you that money doesn't matter.
Down to a hideaway, cover up your face and turn your eyes away. You just have to smile, and every situation seems alright for just a little while. But whatever is you.
I mean, all right, you got a bit of a hook, but the rest of it made me blue in a red hat. Yeah, a little tip of the hat for having a nice hook. Instantly memorable. Simple, short phrases, repeated in a cool way, killer hook. Everything else was very middle of the road. Also, you got to the chorus in under a minute. I like that. Noah Yap. Hi, my name's Noah, I'm 16, and this is an instrumental I wrote. The track incorporates multiple genres of music. All instruments were recorded by me apart from the drums, which are MIDI. Hope you enjoy. Swinging for the fences, Noah, with some instrumental music. Noah and Anthony, full mix. When you say instrumental. This isn't instrumental, Noah. Ah! I know you're only 16, but you didn't read the rules. This has to have a top line. This isn't instrumental, this is just a backing track, and you didn't finish it. So, put a top line on it, and try again. If you like it, then you should have put a top line on it. If you like it, then you should have put a top line. Oh, you got gone. Jason Ng. Short little instrumental I threw together over Thanksgiving weekend. Thought I would throw it in the mix and see what happens. I have a pretty good idea of what's gonna happen. All right, well, I am certain that this is going to suck. So thanks for telling me in advance. Night Terror, Jason Ng / Felonious Creed. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's amazing for throwing it together. But let's find out. Let's find out if it's what's gonna happen, Jason. Let's find out. Let's see what happens if I put in no effort and don't care about it and tell him that I don't care about it and put in no effort. Let's find out. It's an experiment. Literally anything could happen. Who knows? I might win a songwriting contest with this. If you're watching this and you have not entered the contest because you don't have any finished songs, it's possible, nay likely, that you are a guitar player with 100 riffs in a pile somewhere on your hard drive and 0 finished songs. Well, I've got just the thing for you, my friend. I created a completely free course called the 7-Day Riff to Song Challenge that's going to help you turn one riff into one song in 1 week. And you can get at that at the link in the description below. But now, back to the gongin'. Jeremy Wright, project name The Light That Leads to Nothing. Song name, The Synopsis of Your Day. The song is about a long, ugly stretch of time shared by two people who are completely unwilling to disassociate. That sounds terrible. Just break it off, bro. Do whatever it takes. The Synopsis of Your Day, The Light That Leads to Nothing. How was your day, sweetie?
I hate you.
I hate you too, but just tell me. We hate each other here together. Okay. So many introductions to that. At a certain point, you're just putting off the inevitable. Why is it that guitarists are so good at writing intros and nothing else? Like, how does that happen? Just kidding. It just occurred to me why that is. It's because that's the thing that you write the most. You write things and you're like, oh, this would be a cool intro. You write 100 intros and nobody ever writes a whole song. Peter f***ing Griffin time, Peter f***ing Griffin time. Nicolas, Aguilera. Greetings from Argentina, this is Nicolas. This appears to be a love song with a heavy sound, but it actually talks about a dark period in life and what happens when patience runs out and you end up hurting your loved ones. The heavy part starts at minute 2:33. Both parts share the same melody, which links them in some way in my imagination. And in reality. Adrenaline, soul, and anger, Nicolas Aguilera. I wonder if he's related to Christina Aguilera. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the answer is no.
Say goodbye. After everything, my eyes no longer bright. I remember all the things you said and the lies that led me to this end. Silent, just like I was before.
This feels like a little too intimate, like the dude's just whispering into my ear.
Breath, I won't waste anymore. Though I'm grateful for the times we've shared.
Okay. I can see what you were going for in this first part of the song, but I don't really think that you were hitting it. This kind of like low, intense, intimate thing like Camelot will do a lot. It's hard to pull off in a very convincing and compelling way. This just kind of dragged for me. Felix Kemptner, False Gods, Time for Heresy, released their song on Spotify, so you're disqualified in the dead of night. Michael Nelson, video unavailable. Sorry. Disqualified.
Stefano Pesina. Sup Trey, my name is Stefano from Italy. I am a self-proclaimed songwriter and multi-instrumentalist.
Self-proclaimed songwriter. It's not like there's a board that goes around and like certifies people. Like if you say you're a songwriter, all you gotta do is write songs. And then you are one.
I recorded this with a bunch of gears. Nobody gives two shits about that is true. And I hired people on Fiverr to play drums and sing because I don't like samples and even less the sound of my voice. Full disclaimer, lyrics are pretty bad, but I secretly believe that nobody really cares.
Oh no, Stefano. Stefano, your secret belief is wrong. Everybody cares. Not everybody. I care a lot.
Enjoy or not, I'm not your supervisor.
That is true. Apocalyptic Dreamers, fade away. Not what I was expecting. But who knows? Kind of a nice feel-good summer jam.
Watching life day by day, stand by on the world stage, ultimatum deliverance, empty eyes in the sky, observe history unfold. Don't move a finger, stay on hold. Fade away, you will fade away. Just fade away, only fade away. Standing on the world as it swirls.
Okay.
Life unfold on this stone, passing by the world as it rolls, destined to be left
Okay.
all alone.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Even if your lyrics aren't particularly great, as long as they sound good and flow and have like a nice phrasing to them, nobody's gonna notice. This is something that I'm going to be covering in great detail in my forthcoming lyrics course, but until then, just consider the flow of it. There's a great interview with Max Martin where he talks about how growing up in Sweden, he didn't really understand the lyrics to his favorite songs that were in English, but he paid attention to the way that the words sounded and the phrasing and the flow. And now he's worth $400 million from writing pop songs, and he's had more #1 hits than anyone except for Lennon and McCartney. And I don't know that the lyrics to Hit Me Baby One More Time are like poetry, but you see what I'm going for here.
Michael Medina. I am 17 years old from Jersey. All the instruments were performed and arranged by myself. Thought it would be fun to write a serviceable, kinda corny At the Gates course song. Hope you enjoy.
First of all, why all the youngins today? And why tell me that it's not gonna be good? Like, track 3 by MM. I guess this is a good haircut for it. All I need is gauges.
I'm from the fucking OC! Circle Pit! It's 2003! I drive my dad's truck!
What? Where the? Hot tip. There's nothing serviceable about it if there's no f***ing vocals. Where is the top line? Donde style top line? Bunch of f***ing stupid riffs are not a song, bro. Matthew McClanahan sent a song in a .song file format. I have no idea what that is, and Dropbox won't let me listen to it, so try again, I guess. It's 2023. You don't know about basic file types? What the crap?
Nate Burkhold. Hi, Trey. This is a project my son Zach and I have started. He plays the drums and I do everything else. This was a fun one to do. Hope you like it.
All gods are alien. Hamahaki. Hamahaki. That's very sweet that you started a band with your son. Father and son getting gonged together. Well, it's very sweet. It's very sweet. starting to think more and more I should invest in a course in gun safety, because even though these aren't real, someday I might be forced to take up arms. And if I can't figure out how to work the safety on a Nerf gun, I am not going to survive. Look, if you started a band with your kid, just keep going forever and ever. Never stop, all right? That's cool as shit. You guys will continue to get better and write better songs, and it'll be awesome. This is just not that yet. That's it for week 3. Go to the Discord right now and vote for your favorite while they're still fresh in your mind. Fresh, unlike half of these wilted ass iceberg lettuce riff salads that you're serving up. Last week's episode is right here. Next week's episode will be right here, and I'll see you for another feeding time at the appointed hour, 11:15 a.m. PST on Tuesday. Don't be late.